The night rain tapped against the bay window as Laura tidied the living room. No trace remained of the hesitant giggles, the spilled wine, the voices of the book club members who had come and gone 2 weeks earlier. Only Laura knew they had never left. She watched the driveway from her kitchen, tracing circles on the countertop. Anxiety wasn't unfamiliar to her, but now it buzzed beneath her skin in a rhythm all its own, a second heartbeat of dread. Outside, the suburban street lay neat and soft under the drizzle. Identical houses lined up like sleepy-eyed witnesses. In these windows, people pulled curtains tight and trusted in their locks. Laura's phone vibrated. Another wellness check rescheduled by the police, who were so polite, so terribly sorry, so convinced the stalker was behind it all. She'd shown them the notes, clippings and threats she'd written to herself in smudged pen. She'd manufactured a figure who lingered in the rear view, who rattled the doorknob, who left a single muddy boot print on the porch. Such details, the police said, sounded authentic. It had been easier than she expected. The final book club meeting. The invitation was written as always, cheery and full of inside jokes. She poured the wine, served brownies, read aloud from the thriller, watched their faces glow in candlelight. She'd chosen the moment carefully, waited until laughter softened their eyes to raise her glass, and watched the first one cough. Afterward, pouring the rest of the tainted wine down the sink, she'd felt certain she would be found out, but her hands stayed steady as she cleaned up, as she placed their phones, wiped clean, into a bag locked in the garage freezer. As she arranged their bodies, she whispered, "It's just me and you now," to the air thick with perfume. Afterward, Laura crafted the stalker with careful love. Strange items appeared on her porch. Texts arrived from anonymous numbers she'd bought online. The news called her resilient, a victim. At night, her husband, away on business, called, his voice full of concern. When the neighbors brought casseroles and cards, she thanked them, lips trembling in practiced fear. No one suspected she watched the vacant houses from her window, wondering if anyone else would ever discover the part of themselves she'd found that night. A secret, hungry, cold, patient. Tonight, as Laura sipped her own wine, she noticed an unfamiliar van idling at the corner, headlights reflected in the wet asphalt. The police, she convinced herself, but then a silhouette shifted inside the van, something unseen behind the misted glass. Her phone lit up, an unrecognized number, a simple message. "Are you alone tonight, Laura?" She stared at the screen, breath catching, the glass tilting in her hand. Was it someone playing along? Had her creation slipped beyond her control? Rain hammered the windows. In the hush, she heard the front steps creak, slow and heavy, a deliberate tread she didn't recognize. The letter opener gleamed under the kitchen light, but when she reached for it, she felt, so very suddenly, like the hunted after all. And outside, in the endless dark between houses, something watched and waited, as patient as she'd always been. The stalker was real now, and this time, it knew everything.